This is a PSD to HTML job I had done a while back, and I did it mostly with absolute positioning. In this version, I'm using the new CSS grid features. So here's how I have it set up. This initial line in terms of the columns is called gutter. Then there's a 20 pixel gap. Then this line is called form start. Then 715 pixel gap. This line is called form end. 22 pixel gap. This line is called flag start. Auto width. And then this last line is called gutter. So you can refer to this as gutter 1, and you can refer to that as gutter 2. If I actually show the form, you can see how the lines line up with the width of the form. This area down here used to be absolutely positioned, but now it's using Flexbox. Same with this section, same with that section. So Flexbox was quick and easy to use for these sections. And then up here, the photo, back to grid, the photo starts on this very first line that's also called gutter. So you can refer to both your columns and your rows by the same name, and it knows the difference depending on if you're using a row attribute or a column attribute. So this first line is called gutter, 21 pixel gap. This line is called bars, and 69 pixel gap. Then no name for this one, a 20 pixel gap, and this line is called form start because it lines up with the top of the form, and then the last gap from here all the way down to the bottom is just the size of auto. The save the date is its own transparent PNG image, and the way that's positioned down there is, even though this upper area is display grid, it's also display flex, and then I can use the box alignment to get this to come down there. So if I go to panel P1, you can see I'm setting display flex, justify content flex in, and align items flex in. That means to push it over to the right and then push it down to the bottom, and that's how I've got save the date in that spot. Back to the form. Let me refresh. So back to the form, this area here with these two boxes, that's display flex. This first section with the fields is one section of a grid, and the bottom half is another section of the grid. So cancels on its own row, registers on its own row, and then these other things are, actually I think they're display flex. And yeah, that's about it. Now that I have done it, if I had to do it again, it wouldn't take me nearly as long as what I spent initially just experimenting with all the different possibilities.